So right now we're going to learn how to make a spacer for an inhaler in just about the amount of time it takes to boil a pot of water. We only need a few things. We need the inhaler itself. We need an empty plastic bottle. This one is about 16 ounces, which I think is a good size for an adult. If you're making the spacer for a child or someone with smaller lungs, you might want to use a smaller size bottle. An ordinary kitchen knife, and a pot of water on a stove. So the first thing we need to do is soften up the plastic on the mouth of the bottle so that we can make a perfect seal with the mouth of the inhaler. So to do that, put the bottle inside the boiling water for about 10 seconds. After the plastic gets nice and soft, take it out, shake off the hot water so you don't burn yourself, and then use your thumbs to pull apart the edges of the bottle. And essentially what you're trying to do is approximate the shape of the mouth of the inhaler. Stick the bottle back in the water just for a second, just to soften up the plastic again. And this time we're actually going to use the inhaler itself. We're going to stick in the inhaler one side after another. You may have to stick the bottle back in the water to soften up the plastic. Sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error. But once you get the inhaler inside, hold it down for 10 seconds so the plastic can harden. And at that point, you've created a perfect seal for your inhaler spacer. The next thing we need to do is poke a tiny hole at the bottom of the bottle so that when we're inhaling the medicine, we can get a good current of air to take it all the way deep into our lungs. So to do that, we're going to take our kitchen knife, and you're going to need a flame. I have the burner right here, so I'm going to use that. You might need to use a lighter or a book of matches. And just stick the tip of the knife in the flame for a few seconds. This will make it really easy to poke a hole in the bottom of the bottle without having to worry about cutting yourself. And just gently stick the knife in. And you want to make the hole about the size of an eraser on a pencil. Okay? And once you do that, the spacer is completed. So now that we have the spacer, I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. If you used the spacer before, it's essentially the same thing. If you've never used the spacer, it's pretty easy. So the first thing you need to do is shake up your inhaler. Put the inhaler on the spacer. And next you're going to exhale as deeply as you can. And then press down on the canister to eject the medicine into the spacer. At that point, take the inhaler off, put your mouth back on the bottle, inhale as deeply as you can, hold your breath for about 10 seconds, and then exhale. So I'll demonstrate right now. Shake it up, put the inhaler on, I'm going to exhale. And then you can repeat as your doctor prescribes. Thanks for watching.